Hi, my dear friends. I am once again welcoming you to the corporate administration classes. So, the previous class, we are discussing about the concept of role of the board of directors. Role of the board of directors. Before that, we are discussing about the how we are appointing the directors in an organization. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರನ್ನ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಮಾನದಂಡಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪಾಲಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಅವರ ಅರ್ಹತೆಗಳೇನು, ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಸಹ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರನ್ನ ನೇಮಕಾತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಯಾವ ವಿಧಾನಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಪ್ರಥಮ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ನೇಮಕಾತಿಯ ವಿಧಾನಗಳು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅವ್ರಿಗಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಹೌ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಹೌ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ six different procedures. That is the appointment of directors by the promoters, and the second one is appointment of the directors by the members, appointment of the directors by the board. After that, the next one is appointment of directors by third parties, appointment of directors by central government, appointment of directors by the proportional representation. ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನೋಡಿ, ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ನೇಮಕಾತಿಯ ವಿಧಾನಗಳು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರನ್ನ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರಥಮ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕನನ್ನ ಲಿಖಿತ ಕಟ್ಟಳೆಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಲಿಖಿತ ಕಟ್ಟಳೆಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪನಿಯು ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಪ್ರಮುಖ ದಾಖಲೆಗಳನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಮನವಿ ಪತ್ರ, ಎರಡನೇದು ಲಿಖಿತ ಕಟ್ಟಳೆಗಳು. ಲಿಖಿತ ಕಟ್ಟಳೆಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಪ್ರಥಮ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕನನ್ನ ನಾವು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ. ಎರಡನೇದು ನಂತರದ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕನನ್ನ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಭೆಯ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಭೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಭೆಯನ್ನ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕನನ್ನ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ಮಂಡಳಿಯ ಮೂಲಕ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ಮಂಡಳಿಯ ಮೂಲಕ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಕಸ್ಮಿಕವಾಗಿ ಖಾಲಿ ಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಿಗೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಮರಣ ಹೊಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಬುದ್ಧಿಮಾಂದ್ಯರಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಖಾಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಸ್ಥಳಕ್ಕೆ, ಖಾಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರನ್ನ ನೇಮಕಾತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಎರಡನೇದು ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕನನ್ನ ನೇಮಕ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಪರ್ಯಾಯ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕನನ್ನ ನೇಮಕ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ಮಂಡಳಿಯ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಮೂರು ಪ್ರಮುಖ ವಿಧಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರನ್ನ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಆಕಸ್ಮಿಕ ಖಾಲಿ ಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಿಗೆ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ನೇಮಕಾತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಎರಡನೇದು ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ನೇಮಕಾತಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಮೂರನೇದು ಪರ್ಯಾಯ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ನೇಮಕಾತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಮತ್ತು ನಾಲ್ಕನೇದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನು ಮೂರನೆಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಿಂದ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರನ್ನ ನೇಮಕಾತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟೀಸ್. ನಾನು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಮೂರನೇ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಿಂದ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕನ ನೇಮಕಾತಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಐದನೇ ಒಂದು ವಿಧಾನ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣಾನುಗುಣ ಪ್ರಾತಿನಿಧ್ಯದ ಮೂಲಕ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ನೇಮಕಾತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಆರನೇದು ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ನೇಮಕಾತಿ. ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕನನ್ನ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಇವತ್ತು ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅವ್ರು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದೇನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು 6 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವೋ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ 6 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನೀವೇನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. The next concept we are moving on. Already we discussing the so many points in the role of the board of directors, how the board of directors is useful to the organization. Without board of directors, see, this is the important point here. Board of directors plays a very, very important role. Without board of directors, the each and every rules formulation and policy formulation is not able to do easily. Therefore, we needed board of directors. We already discussed the 4 points. In that 4 points, I am explaining that how the board of directors plays a crucial role in an organizational activities. In an organizational activities, how the board of directors plays a crucial role. Without board of directors, see the first point. ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಶೀಘ್ರ ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Determine the first point. See the first point. Determine the company's vision and mission to guide the set space for its operations. Vision, mission, goals is very, very essential in an organization. Without mission, without vision, without goal, organization cannot be established. Therefore, organization needed board of directors. And the second one here, determine the value to be promoted throughout the company. Values is very, very essential. Business ethical values, moral values. So each and everything will be remembered by the board of directors. Third one, determine and review the company goals. Review of the company goals. Company goals is very, very essential. Each and every situation we should analyze that. Whether we are going to the positive direction or we are going to the negative direction. So that purpose, each and every organization. So organization is a artificial person in the meaning of the joint stock company. We are clearly telling that a joint stock company is nothing but an artificial person having a common seal, having a common objective, having a perpetual succession. So that is what we called as giant stock company. In each and every situation, we should analyze what is our goals. Either we have short-term goals or we have long-term goals. We don't know whether we have short-term goals or the long-term goals. And the next one here, determine the company policies. ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಒಂದು ನೀತಿ ನಿಯಮಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. This is also one of the most important role played by the directors of the company. After this, in this session, we should discuss about the next role played by the board of directors is the set strategy and structure. This is the another most important point. This point tells us what is the importance of board of directors. What is the importance of board of directors? This is very, very important. We are set strategy. What is meant by strategy? Strategy is nothing but the technique. It is a plan. What is meant by plan? Plan is nothing but it is a predetermined course of action, deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, where we are, where we want to go. So this is very, very important here. In an organization, each and every situation, management or board of directors, they're thinking that to expand the business, how to get a profit, how to acquire the market share, how to avoid the competitors. These are all what we called as analysis of the organizational rules, organizational strategies. When we are setting this strategy, when we are formulating this strategy, as well as the structure. Structure means either we are moving the formal structure or we are moving informal structure. In a formal structure, each and every top level management, mid level management, lower level management, they keeps on continuing. In the informal organizational structure, whether we are following the divisional structure or functional structure, See, this work is performed by the board of directors. Without the board of directors, we are unable to set a technique how to complete this task, how to complete this work. It is very, very difficult. And a structure, whether the organizational structure having the all levels of management. This is also one of the most important point here. We should keep in mind, without board of directors, we can't able to state the strategy as well as the structure of the organization. After this, the next point tells us the role of the directors. Next point tells us the role of the directors. See here, the next point, review and evaluate present and future opportunities and threats. It is simply called as the SWOT analysis. Sir, what is meant by SWOT? It is a analysis technique or strategy we are using. In an organization also we are using. In a market condition also we are using. See here, review. Review is nothing but evaluate yourself and evaluate yourself present and future opportunities. We don't know how to utilize the opportunities. Why? Because the opportunities cannot be comes simultaneously. Only once, only once it is coming. When we are not properly using that opportunity, we are the fools in the business environment. So therefore, we must and should use the proper utilization of the opportunities. Threats. Sir, what is meant by threats? Threats is nothing but the difficulties. Threats is nothing but the difficulties. The board of directors in each and every situation, the board of directors in each and every situation, they are going to review and evaluate what is the present opportunity, how we are converting the opportunities into the profitable. This is very, very important point. So therefore, they are reviewing, they are evaluating the present and future opportunities and what is the difficulties having it. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ವಾಸ್ತವ ಮತ್ತು ಭವಿಷ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬಹುದಾದಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನ ವಿಶ್ಲೇಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿಸ್, ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಹಿಯರ್, review and evaluate current and future strengths and weaknesses. This is also most of important point here. You should review the and evaluate what is the current, what is the present and future strengths and weaknesses. Why? Because strengths and weakness is very, very essential. Each and every organization, they should know what is their strength. My dear students, ನೀವು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ಸ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಬಲ ಏನಿದೆ, ಬಲಹೀನತೆಗಳು ಏನಿದೆ, what is your weakness, what is your strength, it is very, very essential. You should know your strength, you should do well. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇರುತ್ತೋ, in that situation you are doing the task in a right manner. That motivation given by the board of directors, therefore we needed board of directors. ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಲಗಳೇನು, ಬಲಹೀನತೆಗಳೇನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೇರೇಪಣೆಯನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ನೀತಿ ನಿಯಮಗಳನ್ನ ರೂಪಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅತ್ಯವಶ್ಯಕವಾಗಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. And the next one here is the most important point. Determine the business strategies. Determine the business strategies here. Determine the business strategies and plans that underpin the corporate strategy. That analyze the corporate. Underpin is nothing but analyze. analyze the corporate strategy. See what happens here. Each and every business strategies should known by the eligible person only. Who is that eligible person here? The eligible person here, board of directors. Eligible person here, board of directors. So each and every board of directors, they are looking about the what is the business strategies and the plans that will be converted into the corporate strategy. After this, the next point here, the next point here, the next point, ensure that the company's organizational structure. This is also a very, very important point. They should know the company's organizational structure. So then they are each and every situation, they evaluating each and every department analysis. After that, the next point is delegate to management. Delegation, delegation of power and authority. Remember, my dear students, delegate the power and authority. This is the most important point. Delegation. So delegation is nothing but in an organization, we should delegate some power, some limited power to the different department managers. Why? Because without a delegation, we can't getting the right results in each and every activity. Therefore, delegation to the management is very, very important. Delegation to the management is possible only with the help of board of directors. After this, the next point is the next point is delegate authority to management and evaluate the implementation of plan and policies. See, these are all work. Either it may be a top level management work, or it may be a lower level management work, or it may be a mid level management work. Each and every management work, each and every management work, either it may be a delegation of authority, delegation of power, or implementation of plans, implementation of policies. So each and every work will be performed by the board of directors only. Without board of directors, there is no delegation of authority, there is no delegation of the power. They are unable to implement the plans, they are unable to formulate the policies. Each and everything is very, very difficult. Therefore, we needed board of directors. After this, the next one is determine monitoring criteria to be used by the board. Determine monitoring criteria. Monitoring criteria is nothing but how we are monitoring each and every levels of management, how we are handling, how we are managing each and every worker, employee. So each and every policies, rules and regulations is framed by the board of directors. Therefore, so this is also possible because of board of directors. Ensure that the internal control of the are effective. See what they are telling us. Ensure internal controls are effective. Internal control is nothing but internal management system. Internal management system. In the internal management system, so because of the board of directors, they are going to control and effectively utilize the work of the internal system, whether it is a different departments or employees of the organization. So board of directors are very, very essential. After this, the next point here, communicate with senior management. So when we are communicating with senior management, so we needed board of directors. Why? Because in an organization, so worker cannot directly go to the top level management and asking his problems. He needed his superior. So superior needed the superior. That is what we called as superior and subordinate relationship. That is what we called as superior and subordinate relationship. In this superior and subordinate relationship, each and every department, they needed a head of the department or superior of the department. That is what we called as senior management. So in this senior management, who is going to able to communicate properly means board of directors. Therefore, it is also the most important point, explains the role of the board of directors. After this, next one is maintain better relationship. Maintain better relationship with the shareholders, stakeholders, and investors also. See, this is the most important point. We should maintain a proper relationship with the shareholders and the stakeholder. Why? Because without maintaining the proper relationship with the shareholders and stakeholders, we are unable to get the investments or capitals to the organization. So after, the next one is to protect the interest of shareholders and stakeholders, we needed the board of directors. This means the board of directors, they are going to utilize the funds in a proper way. That is what we called as optimum utilization of the financial funds as well as human resources. In that situation, what happens? The amount or the investment of the shareholder and stakeholder is not idle or misuse. Therefore, board of directors are properly utilizing. This is represents the importance of the board of directors. And the last point tells us the importance of the board of director here. What is that here? Promote the goodwill and support of shareholders and relevant stakeholders. What happens here? Because of the board of directors, we are easily promoting the goodwill of organization. Therefore, these are all what we called as the role of board of directors played in an organization.